This is Helen Floyd from Victoria, returning to risk the bed and chair valued at $12,440. Tonight, we're offering a $9,000 pinball machine, a $22,000 fountain pen, the dynamic Audi A4, and a cash jackpot of $102,000. All on the world's richest quiz, Sale of the Century. And now, please welcome Glenn Rich.
Thank you very much, Peter. Hi, thanks for joining us. Hello and welcome to Sale. It's nice to have you with us on this Friday night. What an exciting week it's been. Of course, Cameron in the middle of the week going home with over $168,000 worth of cash and prizes, including the fabulous Audi Quattro. That's the Turbo Quattro A4 too. It's a great car. And of course, last night we had a new carryover champ, and it's good to see you back again. How are you, Helen?
Good, thank you.
Nice to have you with us. You enjoying yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's a bit different to being at home, though, isn't it, Helen?
Yeah, it's a lot harder.
Well, you played very well last night. There was a lot of pressure. Back with us as the champ. We do have two new challenges, though. And to tell us who they are, please welcome Nikki Buckley. Hello. How are you?
That's a bit of a get up.
Shouldn't that be underneath that?
No, that's the way it goes.
Oh, that's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
Oh, sorry about that. Nice to see you.
Look at my little Sumatran tiger.
Oh.
Listen to this, I'll put it to my microphone.
Oh, excuse me.
Can you hear?
What did the tiger do?
Oh, it's purrs. Oh, it's not working properly. There you go.
The reason we're doing this...
It's World Animal Day, actually, and this year the Worldwide Fund for Nature is focusing on saving the Sumatran tiger because apparently there's only 650 of this rare breed left, and money is important to maintain national habitat parks around the world.
Certainly is very important, particularly for these sort of animals, and one has to be aware of all that. Now, there is some way that you can actually help, because by purchasing specially marked pedigree, Powell, Whiskers and Trill pet food, you'll be donating 10 cents to this objective if you send your label back. Yeah. And also, if you'd like one of these tigers as well, you can pick them up from Toy World and also Toy Kingdom stores. That sounds great. Squeeze me and see what noise I make. Oh, no, don't worry about it.
I love it.
Please do that, because when you talk about animals like this, it won't be that far off until they'll be totally extinct.
That's not many.
It's not really, is it? Okay. Who's with us tonight?
Our first challenger is an exhibition manager, numerologist and palm reader from Brighton, Le Sands, New South Wales. Let's welcome Robert Naskson.
Hello, Robert.
Hello.
Our second challenger is a courier who loves the adventure of whitewater rafting from Doncaster, Victoria. Let's welcome Lynda Clark.
Hi, Lynda. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
Who are you with a courier for?
A pathology company.
Oh, so you was around in all the little buggy cars?
That's the one. Yes, with urgent blood written on it.
Yeah.
I often wonder whether there really is blood in the car, or you're just in a hurry to get home.
Often there is, yes.
Is there?
Yes, there is.
Quite seriously, obviously it's a very important part of our health. What do you actually do? Just deliver blood and organs?
Mostly specimens, picking up specimens and delivering reports to doctors' surgeries and hospitals.
There you go. So now I know. Interesting. Good to have you with us, Lynda, and good luck tonight.
Thanks, Glenn.
And Robert, when did you get into numerology and palm reading?
Well, it's an interesting story. I went for a job with a large alternative book distributor, and the manager did my numbers before he hired me, and then he proceeded to hire me. I thought that was interesting, so I thought I'd study the science, and I studied other things as well.
Great.
And do you find it's accurate?
I find it it is accurate, but you can't set any demands on people that they have to follow it. It's just a guide, and it's up to the individual to take it wherever they want to.
Very true. Well, good luck tonight, Robert. In fact, good luck to all of our players. Look at you, the lucky tiger. Yeah. All right, we'll let you go. We'll see you in the gift shop. Oh, it's working now.
Okay, good luck, everyone.
And we'll give $20 to all of our players as we get the game underway. So good luck all. Question 1. The theme song of the Jewel of the Nile was the Billy Ocean song When the Going Gets... Robert?
The tough get going.
That's exactly right. When the going gets tough, the what? The tough get going. Something which is settled in advance or lacking in spontaneity is said to be cut and... Lynda?
Dry?
No. I think you said dry there. The actual answer is cut and dried, with the D on the end. Cut and dried. Which small piece of linen or other fabric is carried about the person for wiping the face? Helen?
Handkerchief.
Yes, or hanky. Here's a visual question, so take a look at your monitor. What is the name of this well-known Australian cartoon character? Robert?
Felix the cat.
That's right too. A nautical expression meaning to tell a false or improbable story is spin or what? Helen?
Yarn.
Yes. To intimidate by overbearing looks or words is to Robert?
To eyebrow.
No. To brow what was the question? To browbeat. Gift shop time, and Helen, you're in the lead. You're on $30. You have a lead of 5 over Robert, 15 over Lynda, and you can buy here with Nikki.
Okay, item number 34 on the list is this Australian-made Victorian-style arch mirror frame. Crafted from Western cedar, it's finished with gold leaf, which delicately surrounds the beveled glass. Now, it's normally $1,500 from Giltwood, Brighton. Tonight, I'm going to start the bidding at just $6. Now, you can't go wrong for a price like that. Do I have a bidder anywhere? Yes? Yes? Yes.
Helen, do you want to bid though?
No,
That's
thank you.
$6. More importantly, MK, you can't buy.
No, thank
$5. One question. It's a beautiful mirror.
No, thank
$5 going once, going twice, $4 going 3 times, and
you. No, thank you.
use your capital.
I can't. She's not buying it. No sales.
No sales. So nothing changes here. We keep the mirror. Helen keeps the lead on $30, and we get back to the questions. Banned briefly in Malaysia in 1994 because it was considered too sympathetic to Jews was which Steven Spielberg film? Robert.
Schindler's List.
Yes. In which state capital is the 166-year-old Australian Museum? In Sydney. The details concerning sexual behaviour and reproduction are called the facts of what? Helen?
Life.
Yes, as we go to the first of our fame games tonight, $10 has been placed behind one of our famous faces, so who am I? Born in the United States in 1945, I had gained a reputation as a fine writer of folk songs before turning to more middle-of-the-road compositions. My first album was refused distribution on a number of occasions because of the song And I Love You So, which later became a hit single for Perry Como. A laid-back entertainer, in 1972, the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam was playing my chart-topping single Vincent Every Day. My Robert.
Starry, Starry Night. I can't think of it.
My biggest success remains American Pie, and with the first name of Don and a surname Helen.
McLean.
I am Don McLean, that's exactly right. The answer we needed. American Pie, another one of his big hits, that's what we mentioned. So, Helen, you have the opportunity to buy here from our famous faces. Not buy here, but choose from our famous faces. And firstly, those faces tonight are...
Madcap sitcom star Candice Bergen.
Murphy Brown.
Anthony Edwards.
ER.
Jane Hall.
From IMT.
Shirley Strawn.
Our House.
Jessica Bastiani.
Jessica comes from Vermont South in Victoria, and Jessica's ambition is to be a school teacher, so good luck with that, Jessica.
Ken Sutcliffe.
Sports Sunday.
Gina Boone.
Daybreak.
Eden Gahar.
Animal Hospital.
And Joe Hall.
National 9 News in Melbourne. Okay.
I have the home viewer, please.
Like the home viewer, here's Jessica.
Helen, you're warm to these household appliances, including electric blankets, hairdryers, and kitchen goods. They're valued at $919 from Lynda Electric Industries.
Nice prize, Helen. That's round 1. Helen's in the lead at the moment. We'll be back shortly with round 2.
He was a California dreamer thrown into a whole new world.
Welcome to Cincinnati, young fella.
Now he's making waves of a different kind.
Allow me.
Real life gentleman.
I'm going to do everybody this favor and just kick your little butt right now.
He's breaking all the rules
You're so crazy.
I think I'm starting to like Cincinnati.
and making some serious enemies.
I'm not going to fight you, Jack. You afraid of me?
For the first time on television.
There are no rules. Anything goes.
The action-packed school holiday adventure Airborne, 8:30 tonight on 9.
Ah, nice of you to join us. Just getting my beauty sleep.
Didn't work.
Oh, you're here. Wait. My taste buds are calling. So, a bit of fibre, eh, son? Fibre? Just give me these fat, juicy sultanas and these toasted malty flakes. I mean, if God had meant us to eat health food, he'd have given us health buds, wouldn't he?
Kellogg's Sultana brand, nutritious food made tasty.
Another earth-friendly painting tip from the Federal EPA and Berger.
If you're repainting a house built before 1970, the existing paint may contain lead, so make sure you pick up a copy of the EPA's free lead alert booklet. It tells you how to test for lead and how to remove it or paint over it safely. And it lists all the areas you should test. Call this number for a copy of the booklet or more information and make it a safe job as well as a good one.
This painting tip was brought to you by Berger Paints.
Buongiorno figlio mio, tutto questo sarà tuo.
Buongiorno figlio mio, tutto questo sarà tuo. Buongiorno figlio mio, tutto questo sarà tuo.
One reason people live longer in the Mediterranean is their diet. Fresh fish, vegetables, and olive oil. yellow spread made with the oil of age-old olive groves.
You know, some people won't holiday in the top end of the tropical summer because they think they might get wet. Well, it all depends where you stand, really. The falls, rivers and billabongs are in full flow at this time of year. They open up whole new areas to explore.
You'll never, never know if you never, never go. You'll never, never know if you never, never go. You'll never, never know if you never, never go. You'll never, never know if you never, never go. You'll never, never know if you never, never go. You'll never, never know.
Of course, the nice surprise about this time of year, though, is the volume of water up here. But you'll never, never know if you never, never go.
At Nick Scali's 3-day sale, save on all bedrooms this Saturday, Sunday and Monday. Australia's largest range has been reduced for this long weekend only. Modern, classical, every style reduced to clear this Saturday, Sunday and Monday only at Nick Scali Furniture, Parramatta Road, Auburn.
Welcome back to sale. This is round 2, and at the moment Helen, our carryover champ, is doing very well and in the lead on 35 as we get into the round. In Australia's most famous art theft, which Picasso painting was taken from the National Gallery of Victoria in 1986? It was the painting of Weeping Woman. The novels Vivian Grey, Coningsby and Tancred were all written by 19th century British Prime Minister Benjamin who? Lynda?
Britain?
No, Benjamin Disraeli. Approximately 1.6 kilometres equal 1 watts. Helen?
Mile?
Yes. Fame game, $15 has been placed on the board. What is my name? I'm a European city with a population of less than 100,000, whose original settlement is thought to have been established by tribesmen from northwestern Italy in the 8th century BC. In the 4th century, I came under the protection of monks who later built fortifications to protect against Muslim pirates, and one of my nearby islands served as the prison for the man in the iron mask. A popular tourist resort, I'm located on the French Riviera, and my main boulevard, which runs beside the beach, is planted with palm trees and features luxury hotels and casinos. Famous for my international film festival, Robert.
Cairns?
I am Cairns. Beginning with C, I am Cairns, Cairn or Cairn, we would have taken there. All right, Robert, who would you like from our famous faces?
I'd like Eden Gahar.
Would you? Good luck. Here's for Eden from Animal Hospital.
Robert, you'll never be hot under the collar with these Italian silk ties, together with boxer shorts and belts. They're valued at $220 from Tie Rack.
Good prize, Robert. The money stays hidden. Helen's still in the lead on $40 as we put 30 seconds up on the clock for fast money. And your time starts now. What is the second letter in the word guitar? Lynda?
U.
Yes, what is the adjectival form of the word option? Lynda?
Optional.
Yes, a Caribbean nation is Trinidad and Lynda.
Tobago.
Yes, which anagram of mop is a colloquial term for an Englishman? Helen?
Pom.
Yes, what would you usually do with a Harley fat boy? Helen?
Eat it.
Right, its meaning with all faults is the phrase warts and whats. Robert? Yes,
Warts and all.
Sorry?
Warts and all.
Yes. A noisy, showy display is colloquially razzle-wats. Lynda?
Dazzle.
That's exactly right, and well done. But Helen, you're still in the lead, even after trying to eat the Harley fat boy. But you're still in the lead. You're on 40. You're 5 ahead of Robert. You're 10 ahead of Lynda. And Helen, you can buy here.
Well, Helen, what better way to unwind than this Mediterranean multiform corner spa bath? Stylishly contoured, it features a self-supporting frame, heated pump and lumbar supports for 2 adults. Now, you won't find a better masseur for an all-open massage in such a stylish design. It's normally $2,400, tonight just $10 from TradeLink stores and Sale of the Century.
I always take my shoes off before I hop into the bath.
Don't worry about the suit.
Helen, you can buy here. If you like, it's a beautiful bath.
It is.
You'd love it. $10, 2 questions.
No.
$9.
I don't think my landlord would let me put it in the bathroom.
I tell you what, I'll throw in a couple $100 cash too. $9, $200 cash, going once, going twice, going 3 times, and... No sale.
Oh.
No sale. All right, well, we keep the bath. And here's the question for you. What was the name of the film Marilyn Monroe was working on when she died? That's our viewer's question for tonight. We'll tell you the answer after this break.
A family dilemma for the McGregors.
I won't be going to any finishing school.
You'll do what you're told. Pushes Danny to the edge.
You won't let me grow up, Dad.
6:30 Sunday.
She's gone.
A riveting episode of Banjo Patterson's The Man from Snowy River on Channel 9.
keep saying it's my time now. That's why everywhere around the world it's my time. Everyone keeps picking up the Mac time. Everyone keeps picking up the Mac time. Everyone keeps picking up the Mac time now.
Whatever you do, don't miss Brash's Superstore Super Saturday and Sunday with a super 10% off all these products in every Brash's Superstore. 10% off all televisions, 10% off all computers, printers and software. 10% off camcorders and video recorders. 10% off hi-fi systems and components. In fact, 10% off almost every product in every Superstore. But for 2 days only, this Saturday and Sunday, only at Brash's.
Hi, if you want really long-wearing pantyhose, you have to get something like these. Right? Well, watch this. That's better.
Fantastic, eh? My new K's Resilience pantyhose, that is. K's special new yarn makes them incredibly sheer, and for the first time, incredibly strong, too. It all adds up to resilience, and that's something you can never have too much of.
Thick, powerful Jif cream makes light work of tough bathroom dirt for a cleaner, shinier bathroom surface. That's the power of Jif.
I'm really excited about performing this album live in the round.
Jack's back in a show like never before. Angel presents John Farnham live in the round. Final shows on sale now.
Sunday night at the movies. Legends of their own
My
time.
reputation's all I got.
Angelica Houston and Melanie Griffith.
To all of us Buffalo girls.
In a breathtaking television premiere. Buffalo Girl, Sunday, 8:30 on Channel 9.
And Neil's question for tonight was, what was the name of the film Marilyn Monroe was working on when she died? Something's Gotta Give was the name of the film and the answer we needed. Now, at the moment, Helen, our carryover champ, still in the lead on $40, so let's get into the cash card round. One Antonio Samaranch described which Olympics as a most exceptional games? Lynda.
The Atlanta.
That's correct, the recent ones. Dedicated to Venus in ancient Rome was which day of the week our 6th? Helen.
Saturday.
No, Friday. Who ruled Scotland for 17 years from 1040 following the killing in battle of his cousin, King Duncan? Robert.
Harold.
No, it was Macbeth. A conventional ending to letters that is also a colloquial term for oneself is yours once. Robert.
Yours truly.
Yes, as we go to the pokies, and we have a tied game. Helen, Robert and Lynda all on $35. So we're going to auction off the opportunity to play. We'll start at $15, and whoever decides and pushes their buzzer first will have the chance to play for $5,000 cash, or maybe this great prize.
Well, everyone, we'd like to take you out of the frying pan and into the foyer of the sensational Radisson Observation City Hotel in Perth. Staying in the Observation Club section of your hotel for 5 nights, it includes breakfasts plus dinner for 2 in the hotel dining room. With airfares and transfers, it's valued at $3,808 from Radisson Observation City Perth, Qantas the Australian airline and Sail of the Century.
It's a great prize. Now we're going to start off at $15. We're going to finish at $15 too, as Lynda's decided to play there. $15. Come off your score, Lynda. You're a bit of a gambler?
Yes.
You
yes, I
are.
am.
Well, these are some of the best odds you'll ever get. 1 in 4 chance of $5,000. So good luck. Is it to be hearts, clubs, diamonds or spades? Lynda?
The clubs, please, Glenn.
The clubs? You're all excited about this, aren't you? As I would be too, because $5,000 could be yours. Everything's crossed, Nick.
Good luck, Lynda. Here we go.
What have we got, Lynda? We have, the prize. You're going to Perth, and you'll love that. That's a great place to stay, and Perth's a wonderful city too.
It is.
Where was...
Money was with spades.
Very good. There it is, the $5,000 on the spades machine. So the scores now having been adjusted, Helen and Robert both on 35, Lynda on 20 as we get back to the questions. Doing no work and living on the labour of worker bees is which male of the honeybee? Robert?
Drone.
Correct. Characterised by broad humour, absurd situations and vigorous, usually violent action is which form of physical comedy? Helen?
Slapstick.
Correct. Meaning having experience or practical knowledge of a thing is the French phrase, au what? Au fait. And the last chance to pick some money up off the board, $25 in the wild card being added, who am I? Born in Germany in 1797 and dying in 1871, I was 18 when I fought in the Battle of Waterloo. Originally trained as a cabinet maker, I began building musical instruments in 1835 and continued my craft when I migrated to New York. In the 1850s, I incorporated a number of innovations in my instruments, including an improved cast iron frame and redesigned stringing, both of which have since been used in most pianos. Opening branches in Hamburg and London, my family business became respected worldwide for making pianos of the highest quality. Robert.
Steinway.
I am Henry Steinway, that's correct. Good answer, Robert. Now, all the money is on the board. We have the $25 in the wild card, which has just been added, the $15 and the $10 from previously. So, who would you like, Robert?
Well, I'm a Skyhooks fan. I'll go with Shirley Strong.
Shirley from our house, good luck. And there's $15, taking you up to $55. Where was the rest of the money, Nick?
Candice Bergen had the wild card, Jane Hall had the $10, and Gina Boone had the $25.
Thanks, Nick. That's where the money was. Robert's in the lead on 55, Helen close behind on 40, and Lynda, you have a chance on 20 because anything can happen in the Mad Minute, and that's next.
Next on 9, Berg's Backyard from Canberra's famous Floriade, and learn how to make a fabulous lead light lamp. Then the premiere of Airborne.
It's on. The greatest performing artist of our time, in the greatest show of all time. Michael Jackson live on the History World Tour. Second and final concert, Sydney Cricket Ground, November 16. Get your tickets from Ticketek now.
It's a place to grab a bite. And the films you want to see. It's all the best stars too. It's the place you want to be. It's the things that Westfield do to make shopping better for you. It's the things that Westfield do to make shopping better for you.
Have a good day.
Dale, you won't forget the rubbish. Dale?
No, Mum.
Dale, the rubbish.
You're right.
It's 10 p.m. The god of good ideas starts transmitting. Thank heavens your Toshiba is ready. With its Intel Pentium processor, Toshiba is expanding your horizons.
John Mellencamp. The new album, Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky. In store October 7.
It's a big show. This week featuring Brad's David Cage. It's kind of a lot of live action.
Huge.
Plus Everclear and Carvage.
Oh,
and Yotha Yendi.
What could be more important on a Saturday evening?
On 9.
Time for the deciding round, the Mad Minute. At the moment, Robert's in the lead on 55, Helen on 40 and Lynda on 20. So good luck, everyone. 60 seconds up on the clock and your time starts now. What do we call a period of 10 years? Helen?
Decade.
Yes, what is the female equivalent of the Davis Cup? Robert?
The Virginia Slims.
Federation Cup. What would you usually do with mead? Helen?
Drink it.
Yes, in which Italian city is La Scala Opera House? Robert?
Rome.
Milan. How many wings has a butterfly? Lynda?
4.
Yes, a leader of the band Grateful Dead was Jerry who? Garcia. Which American president survived an assassination attempt in 1981? Robert?
Ronald Reagan.
Yes, the musical Hair featured the song Let the What In? Helen?
The sun shining.
Yes, a type of carpentry joint is the tongue and what's? Helen?
Groove.
Yes, beginning with J, which famous caves in the Blue Mountains? Robert?
Janolan.
Yes, the female star of 4 Weddings and a Funeral is Andy who? Helen?
McDowell.
Yes, the clavicle is also called the what bone? Collarbone. How many seconds make 1 hour? Linda?
3,600.
Yes, that's right. And Helen, you've won the game. You've held on there. And with a score of 65, you've come through. So well done, Helen. Congratulations.
Good on you, Helen. Good job there. Now, Linda, you've picked up the trip to Perth, $3,808. Well
Fantastic.
done.
You'll love that. It's a fantastic place, Perth.
Thank you very much.
And Robert, you look like a tie lover, and you've picked up the silk ties valued at $220. So well done there.
And thanks for being a part of it all, Robert. I hope you had a good time. And Peter has these gifts for both you and Linda.
Thank you, Glenn. Linda and Robert will remember the night they battled the buzzer with the latest Sale of the Century board game from Grant & Andrews, and they'll also receive our special 18-carat gold-plated pin from Sale of the Century.
Congratulations, Helen. Well done. 2 nights not. Have the shakes gone?
No.
Oh, not quite. Let's go shopping. Come on through here, Helen, because we're going to have a look at a few things here. All righty. Now, we've got some great prizes, and we had a look at the trip last night. We might have a look at the trip again. Have a look at it. It's a fantastic trip right over here.
Tahiti and her islands are the largest and most magnificent in the Pacific. They're the epitome of paradise. Helen, your first 3 nights would be spent in luxurious overnight bungalows and continue with catamaran transfers to mountain-covered Moorea, where you and a partner will spend the remaining 4 nights. Including business class airfares, this top-of-the-range Tahitian indulgence is valued at $16,000 from Air New Zealand, Tahiti Tourism, and Beachcomber Park Royal Hotels. If the words of wisdom were to be created today, they would be written with this beautiful solid gold fountain pen. Handcrafted and classically designed, this presidential pen features a solid 18-karat gold nib for exceptionally smooth writing, giving you superb results. It's priced at $22,000 from Parker Duofold. Everyone loves the sound of a piano, but there are only a select few who master the ivory keys. Now there's a piano for the rest of us, the Disclavia Upright Acoustic Piano. Featuring an inbuilt disc drive, you can enjoy compositions by famous composers or record your very own. Including powered speakers, 50 piano soft discs, and tone generator, it's valued at $23,485 from Yamaha and Theme and Variations.
That's a fabulous piano. You'll love that. You don't even have to be able to play it and come up with a great tune. All right, that's on the board, so good luck tonight. So which numbers would you like, Helen?
9.
Number 9.
9 on your side, Nick?
Pinball machine. 2.
Up
Number
the top.
2. Fountain pen.
7.
Number
Over this
7. The trip.
Fantastic trip.
1.
Number
Right up
1.
the top. It's
Piano.
the piano. Got excited there.
6.
You did. The fountain
Oh,
pen.
the fountain pen. It's $22,000 worth. It's a fantastic investment as well as a great pen, and it's right down here.
Helen, you've won a solid gold handcrafted presidential fountain pen featuring gold nib for superior writing from Parker Duofold.
Beautiful pen. Okay, so you've got that. Now, of course, if you come back on Monday night, who knows, anything could happen. You could be driving away in a fabulous Audi. And all this week, we've been very lucky enough to have this fantastic Audi A4 Quattro Turbo.
Looks like the Audi A4 Turbo Quattro is really coming to full bloom this season. This compact prestige vehicle comes fully equipped with luxuries including wood grain interior, an electric sunroof, and a powerful 2-liter engine perfect